still shit
I don't know
talk.
if you can still hear me or not.
Yeah, we
We
can.
can still hear you.
Shit
You
talk
can be the
on
voice from
Inside
beyond.
Backwards.
There you go. My one thing about masks are I love masks, but last night when I was climbing in it, I was trying some of the like harder climbs for the first time in a while, and it really makes it hard because you can't look down and see like if there's like a hold you missed or something, and then but small price to pay for not dying.
No, look, they're annoying. It's definitely annoying at times to wear, and I get that, but it's.
But at least now, next time we have an intern in who has a persistent cough and is sharing a 5x5 room with me, when I put a mask on her desk as a hint, she won't just move it off her keyboard.
Yeah, so you have to wear this. It's interesting.
Speaking of cruises, John, we booked you that hotel room, by the way. That's all.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
Of course.
I was talking to Venus from my little growth group, and she has a home health for autism agency. And because of HIPAA, you are not allowed to ask if their people from that work at the agency are vaccinated. It's illegal. You're not allowed to ask. So if somebody calls up and says, "Hey, I want my child to come back to your in-person thing, but we want to make sure all the caregivers are vaccinated," you're not permitted to ask that question because it's a HIPAA violation.
Are we live right now?
We are live. Kim said that she was about to call us because last week we scared her. Sorry, Kim. We're just running late today, and for some reason, Restream will not let me log into the chat app.
Sorry.
I'm going to look at YouTube. I'll pull up YouTube on my end so I can...
But, yeah. So it's nice actually getting back together and relaxing.
Yeah. So next week, we'll be off.
Yes. Well, we should also announce at the end of the show.
Yes, I'm going to announce at the end of the show, but I'm waiting for things to, I'm waiting for all the technical stuff that I worry about to come through, so just give me a second.
This will be my last game for weeks.
No.
It's okay. We'll catch you. Well, you'll see. It'll be...
I assumed I was going to be kidnapped.
Yes. You were saying though.
I don't know what I was saying. You interrupted my train of thought.
Sorry. We're going to be off next week due to...
religious exemptions.
Religious exemptions?
Caleb, did you get the email about the box?
Yes, Mom. I got the email about a box. It's
what's in the box?
It's going to be a T-shirt because she does embroidery stuff.
Oh, nice.
With a Dungeon Havoc logo
and coasters that say #SaveTheIntern.
I love it. That's awesome.
I want to do a fundraiser unless we get this Raspberry Pi thing figured out with #SaveTheInterns T-shirts.
Love it.
But by having coasters that say that, you basically are reinforcing the fact that they have to kill every intern that they meet.
True. Very true. Alicia,
we're going to do that regardless. So.
I got my my headers for the Raspberry Pi, for the cartoon ones. They are amazing.
I'm still really sad that you guys weren't talking about real pie.
So was Klaus until he realized it was a computer.
So you can play every video game ever?
Yeah. He's like, "Where's the pie?" I'm like, "That's the Raspberry Pi." He's like, "Do we have to bake it?" No, it's a computer. It's a computer? Can we play with it now? I'm like, I need a screen. Because I realized that none of my monitors have an HDMI input. They're all DVI. And I was like, I'm not handling a mini HDMI to HDMI to DVI transfer. So I bought myself a little screen.
And hi there.
I think that's Walt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually it says Walter. But this week it doesn't. I don't know why nothing's loading for me. I don't know what's...
Oh my gosh, stop whining. Where are you? Come here.
Now I'm in.
Mabel!
Oh, I thought that was to me. I thought you were telling me to
Mabel, you want to say hi? Come here. Come up here. Come on. Come here. Oh, she's sitting down because she thinks that's something. Come here. Come over here.
All right. Okay. Well,
we're working on it.
I guess we can get started at this.
This is why she's going to doggy boot camp for a week.
Yep. We'll do it.
Last night, she randomly woke up at 4 a.m. and it's because she's on a very strict schedule of eating her food, and then about a couple hours later she needs to poop, and for some weird reason she didn't eat her food, and then she ate it in the middle of the night. So then at 4 a.m. she started whining because she really had to poop, and God bless Jared because he took her out. I did not get out of bed.
Yeah, you gotta learn the trick of if they don't eat their food by the time they go to bed, you take it away.
Yeah, that's what we need to do because it took like 2 more hours to fall back asleep, and then it was 6 o'clock, and I was like, well, I have to get up and be a person now. So
Yeah, it's one you gotta learn quickly. It also helps when you have multiple dogs because then food never stays out.
I started talking about how Mabel could use a sibling, and Jared like left the room. So I don't think that'll be happening anytime soon.
All right. Well, all of the automations have fired. I'm on the Restream chat app.
We're good.
We're good. We can now start.
All right. So last session, our band of murder hobos were
Heroes.
same difference. We're looking into what is causing this toxic fruit. They found that half the crops were being grown by zombies, and they decided to entertain and then attack these lizard folk. After killing the shaman, the zombies were unbound by the magic and started either approaching or wandering into the woods or looking for an easy meal. And that is where we left off. Huzzah. The lizard folk were running inside of the building.
I am... are we still in initiative order?
No. Thistle is currently soaked in blood, standing over the corpse of an old lizard folk.
Does anyone remember how many spells I used? I think I've got 1 spell slot
I think
left.
you have 1 left.
I need my dice that I forgot over here.
And is Grigor still unconscious?
No, you healed him just at the beginning of last session. At the end of last session.
Okay.
So he's at like 7, I believe. Or
I'm
something.
at 9. I have 9.
Is Thistle within grabbing reach?
Within grabbing reach? Yeah, you can move up and pick her up. She's able to move on her own.
I'm going to... I always think of her as being, like... Senpai tries to protect Thistle. It's a thing.
She just murdered someone.
She's
I very
vengeful.
much appreciate that. Hey, I wanted to be that guy's friend. I did a beautiful picture on his window, a lovely dance for him, and then he's like, oh, well, we need to kill her. So I will not be the monster this time.
So I am going to yell after the lizard folk, don't you dare shut that door, and take off and, like, scoop up Hey, who's in the arms of Ophelia. Her name keeps changing.
Ophelia?
I'm right back.
Alright, go ahead and give me an intimidation check because you're trying to convince the lizard folk not to leave you behind.
Isn't she cool?
Yes, give me the elf, roll an intimidation check.
I wanted to show off my work. I'm very proud of her.
Oh, that's cool.
She has articulating fingers.
What is she?
She's a moon sprite.
Yeah.
Alright.
Did we get healed, or do we remember, like, am I very close to death?
You are very close to death.
I would say 4 out of 27. Was that correct?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Just making sure. Yeah, I'm, like, about to die. I was, like, woozy, covered in the blood, like, you betrayed me! Like
I rolled a dirty.
Why you felt the need to grab me, because I was just like, I will revenge.
So I grab her, and I grab Hey, and I rely on Kevin, who is the smartest of the entire group, to follow us and start running towards the door.
Alright. The lizard folk see this pixie who is absolutely distraught at the betrayal, who's covered in blood. You're charging these lizard folk with this pixie weapon. They back away from the door. They don't shut it, but they're kind of freaking out. As you enter, do you shut the door behind you? Before you, there's a good 6 lizard folk still in the room.
Did Grigor make it in with us?
Yes, Gregor's in the room.
Okay.
For convenience.
We'll take that decision away from him. If he made it in, I will shut the door behind me and I will look at the lizard folk and say, I can kill you and get out of here, or we can all get out of here. But if you try to hurt me or my friends, you are going to die.
One of the lizard folk, all these guys are, again, really built. They're exceptionally muscular, even for lizard folk. And they go, we're probably dead anyway. You killed the person stopping the zombies from attacking the island.
I just imagine Grigor being like,
You tried to kill us.
Okay, there's a reason why we don't allow trespassing on this side of the island. You just found out why.
Yeah, but if someone had simply explained to us what was going on.
I like how you're trying
Or
to
you
turn
don't
us out like
trespass.
we're the bad guys. You make zombies. We are not the bad guys here.
They seem very upset by this. They go, we make zombies to do the field work so that people can live comfortable lives. You just came in and started killing
that
people.
sounds like
But, like,
slavery.
Did you use already dead people and resurrect them into zombies?
Yes!
Okay, like, once again, first of all, we just wanted to know what was going on because the bunch of the fruit that you all are exporting off this island are making people really, really sick.
We don't know anything about that. All that we know is that you shouldn't be here.
Well, we were trying to figure out why the fruit was making people sick, and it led us here, and nobody would give us answers, and we needed answers, so here we are. Just saying, maybe you guys aren't the bad guys, but we're
This
not
all
the
could
bad
have
guys
been
either.
over just a nice cup of tea. We could have talked it out. But no, you guys immediately jumped to murder.
Well, we've had problems. I know that security has been on guard, and we've been informed to be exceptionally wary of new faces. Because you remember, you guys kind of started killing people like right out the gates, and that put the island on super
We didn't
security.
start to kill people
Hey,
right out
I'm
the
not
gate.
saying we're perfect. I'm just saying that you have also made mistakes and we're all in this together. So either we can team up and hopefully get out alive, or we're going to have to kill you first. And as you can see, I don't have much of a conscience, but yet I have a very strict moral compass and you all betrayed me. So therefore, you know,
Welcome to
think
Chaotic Neutral,
bipolar
everyone on the
with
stream.
muscle. What?
Welcome to Chaotic Neutral, everyone on the stream. I have morals, but they don't apply to me.
Well, I'm just saying, you guys are wrong. We didn't immediately start killing people.
Why did they start investigating people who were shooting people after that first night again? Why did you hide your bow? There was a reason.
That doesn't apply to this situation.
Gummit.
That's that. How do they know we're the same people? We arrived on the island this morning, for all they know.
All that they know is that you're trespassing.
Which they said, though, that they were reacting to the fact that we came in and started killing people, and I'm informing them that they are wrong. We
And
didn't know.
trespassing.
Okay, yes, we were trespassing. I will admit to the trespassing. I will not admit to willy-nilly murder this morning.
Didn't you like my picture? Didn't you like my dancing?
We did! We thought you were a native of
This
the
is a
island!
very,
We are friends with the
Jonathan's helping
faithful.
my dad move something aside. Okay, but I'm just saying that although this is a lovely conversation, there's zombies coming, and I feel as though I am close to death. So, what are our options?
Well,
Any of you have healing ability?
no. You killed our shaman.
Again, he tried to kill us first. This is called self-defense. It will stand up in any court of law.
They kind of look at each other. Not really, Yes. Yeah, they kind of look at each other and go, well, we're not planning on attacking you. You just killed the most powerful person in our bunch. We're planning on, retreating back to our clan once the zombies have probably gotten attracted to the other side of the island where more people live.
So we're just
where the bloodbath is going to eventually happen.
So we're
thanks
just
to your mistake.
arguing for the sake of arguing because you're not planning to kill us? All I came in here and said was don't kill us and we won't kill you.
Well, we're very upset. You just killed our friends.
Well, they shouldn't have attacked us. Don't attack people. People get mad.
We are going
when they get
around and
attacked.
around here. This is not problem solving. I feel as though the zombies are getting closer. This is a very simple question. Would you like to work together or would you like to die?
I don't know. You were friends with us like for 30 seconds, then you butchered people.
Once again.
Oh, God.
Once again. You know what?
They seem very, very...
Fixated?
You killed someone! Yes, they're fixated.
That attacked us.
You tried to kill us first. It's not like clearly some of you have murdered before because you had no second thoughts about murdering us. So I really don't want to hear this.
They're like, how about this? This building is neutral ground. You go wherever you intend to go. We're going to return back to our clan. Cool.
It's literally
And
what I asked.
can't we just
when I
follow
walked in.
them?
I literally asked
I
you that
heard you
question.
said Alicia.
Don't kill us.
I'm pointing out that that's the question I asked them. I was
It's
like,
very obvious that they're more scared of you.
they're more scared of me?
You as a group.
I was like, that doesn't make sense. Pixie's terrifying.
They saw Hey Hey the other day. Hey Hey's vicious.
Hey is vicious when he can hit.
And the fact that the pixie's still covered in blood.
I start drawing on myself in the blood.
Yeah, that does not make them feel better.
So can we do a short rest and restore hit points?
As you're like, okay, we're going to chillax, you do start to hear clawing on the walls.
It's very Edgar Allan Poe-ish.
Like a cat?
Less meow and more "Urgh," but yes.
My cat just got so concerned. Muppet just looked at me like, what are you doing?
So no to the short rest is what you're saying?
Well, if you find a way how to... The zombies aren't exactly well fortified. It's going to take them a long ass time to get in if you defend the establishment. But
John doesn't need to rest, so how about he watches over us while we take a quick power nap to restore some hit points?
Well, what if he just goes up and like snipes people from the second story window?
alright. You suggest that, and Grigor nods with his K-pop self. Asks one of the lizard folk to take him upstairs. They point towards the stairs, and Grigor makes his way upstairs, and you begin hearing his bow. That.
Alright. So
I look at the lizard folk and I say, don't you guys have like a plan for this? You populate an entire field with zombies and you didn't come up with like an escape plan or a plan B. You don't have a second pendant. Nothing. It feels as though it's poor planning for zombies.
The plan is don't let people trespass. When people trespass, kill them. And
Well, you failed
final
at that.
plan,
So like
if
total
things
F.
go south, make sure the druid survives and is able to escape. Whenever he tried to escape, he was hunted down and cut down like a dog. We're at
I would never do that to a dog. That would be very sad.
They just dead eye you. And go, so now we're kind of trying to relax. And after we rest up, we're going to sneak back into the jungle to the east and try to get back with my clan. And we're going to get off the island. There's no way. There's too many undead.
Can we come with you?
we have to save the island.
Why?
You can certainly try. They kind of just like, sure, you do that.
We caused this, Thistle.
I feel as though they caused it. They made the zombies.
But they are not our responsibility. We are our responsibility. We have to atone for our actions.
I suppose, but we keep trying to help, and then more and more people are ending dead. I feel like maybe we should just stop trying to go on
Okay,
these
but like
helpful missions.
Bar and B, we literally brought them to this island and then something.
Hi.
Barbie is like, yeah, this is a brand new home as zombies come through the door.
They don't know how to use their wings.
All right.
Trying to figure out, don't I have something about how many hit dice I use on a long rest?
You're level 3, so you have a maximum of 3 that you can use.
Okay.
And as you're having this discussion with about 2 of the lizard folk, the other 4 are going around like hammering the windows shut and nailing them sealed. They barred the doors. They're trying to make it so that people can't sneak in.
Alright, can I roll my hit points for my long rest? Or my short rest, I mean.
Go ahead.
I suggest
There's
you do that, Meg.
nobody else helping the lizard folk.
Look, they
14.
don't want to be friends with us, so...
I tried to be friends with them. They don't want to.
They wanted to be your friend for a bit.
We tried since we walked into this house. They obviously don't want anything to do with us, so I'm going to leave them alone, and I'm going to get my hit points back. You said you got 14 points, Meg?
14. Is that how many points I get back? How does that work?
You got 14. What's your constitution modifier?
+2.
Okay, and you rolled all 3 dice, right?
Oh, no, I did not. I messed that all up. I rolled 1d20. What am I supposed to be rolling?
Oh,
I'm sorry. I was answering a work email and was not listening.
If you're taking a short rest, you have a maximum of 3 dice since you're level 3. You would roll a d12. Okay. Roll a d12 and then you add 2. You can do that up to 3 times.
Which one is this the d12?
Yes.
6, 4, 11.
Okay, well, 6, 4, 11 is 21.
Well, that's
plus
21,
6
right?
is 27, so you healed up to 27 more hit points.
Nice. I'm back to full
I
health.
add something?
Your constitution modifier
Oh.
to each
Well,
die.
then I'm at full health.
Okay, so you guys are doing great. You take a short rest, you patch up, you go into the kitchen, which smells a little smoky.
I look around. Is there a bow in here that I could go help Grigor potshot zombies?
Go ahead and give me a investigation check as you're looking through the various wares.
Well, that sucked. Never happens when I need it to.
Nope.
It's a 6.
You don't find a bow. You do see a couple javelins.
This is how it feels to be you.
Thanks. I don't roll well. It's fine. I rotate my dice every
No,
game.
I mean looking for things.
Oh, thanks.
If I roll an
Ouch.
investigation check.
That's hurtful.
It's true.
So,
I think I'm going to end up with a bunch more calls next week, Alicia, than what we scheduled. Everybody's like setting up design appointments.
where did John go?
We
I
have to
don't know
revisit
where
that.
John went.
John was helping. He said on Slack that he was helping his dad move something.
Oh, okay. I didn't have Slack up.
Alright, so, there are some javelins if you want to help John.
Sure, I'll pick up some javelins and go.
Get a bird's eye view of the
Yeah.
situation. While you're doing that, after your quick rest, Thistle, what do you do? Or do you just hang out downstairs and keep drawing on your shoulders in blood?
No, I follow Senpai and start using my bow.
Oh, you do have a bow. I totally forgot that. So you make your way upstairs, and you actually have a very nice vantage point of the harvesting field. Since you guys are at like the bottom of a valley, which is a terrible place to build a home, but the house is built up on stilts to allow water to flow underneath. But looking out, you do see various zombies have come up to the house, and it's not insubstantial. There's probably a good... I'll roll for that. 9
You're killing
zombies.
mad zombies, John. You're killing mad zombies.
You went upstairs to take pot shots at zombies with your bow while we did a short rest so we could get our hit points back.
Love it.
I'm
Well,
now at full health.
Yeah, if you want to take a shift with a short rest to get your hit points back.
so what do you roll for a hit die? I believe you're a rogue, so that's a D8. If you want to roll a D8 and add your Constitution modifier up to 3 times, you can heal that much.
D8 plus con, is that what we said?
Yep.
5.
Okay. And you can do that up to 3 times to heal up to however far you would like.
Do you know how many hit points he has?
I don't know. Oh, hey.
Hey. Are we level 3?
Yeah.
Level 3. He has 20 hit points.
That's good.
And he uses a D8 for hit points.
Hey has no chill. Alright, so you guys have this nice vantage point. It's not a perfect line of sight of things, but it's good enough to clear out a lot of the zombies from up there. And given how quiet your bows are, can you guys actually give me a stealth check from your second and third story vantage point and not try to draw more zombies to you?
15.
I rolled a 19.
Okay.
So...
I rolled a 15.
I rolled a 27.
23.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, wait, sorry, what do we add to it? Is it
It's Dex.
is it anything or just because they're proficient? Is our dex?
It's
Dex.
yes.
18.
Okay.
18.
The three of you are very discreet. You're able to just discreetly annihilate a lot of the zombies that have accumulated around the doorways. There are 9 zombies, though, that are just out of line of sight. They're under, like, a little balcony, under the door frame. Just, you don't have line of sight to kill 9 zombies. But, because you have annihilated so many around the establishment, you're not worried about them getting into the house. Presently.
Just like to say I'm really proud of Thistle for finally passing a stealth check.
Well, it's because she wasn't moving and stealthing. She was being stationary. So there's no sound effects.
Also, I'm covered in blood, which when it dries will make me all brown, so I won't stick out as much.
Oh! Also, give me a perception check as you have this lovely vantage point to actually see what's going on outside.
14.
Good.
15.
Okay. And Gregor?
2.
Awesome. You are keenly focused on just annihilating the zombies. The other 2 members see that most of the zombies did not just straight up approach the house. A lot of them did. You've handled most of those. The vast majority of the zombies seem to be heading towards either the smoke from the other side of the island where there's cooks and business people and, people just doing their standard jobs. They seem to be approaching that level of noise. And a small handful of them have wandered into the woods because a bird crowed at the right time and drew their attention. So I would say about 3/4 of them went towards Mango Grove, and 1/4 of them just stumbled into the woods themselves.
How fast can you fly, Thistle?
30.
How fast can Kevin fly?
I think it's
Not
the
as-
same.
So we're not going to be able to beat the zombies back. We need to make an explosion. We need to set up 2 explosions. The first to draw them
Okay.
back, and the second, when they get here, to blow them up. Because otherwise, innocent people are going to die.
I wanted to just abandon the island. She wasn't having it. It's fine. You weren't here to reason with her.
Murder hobos.
John, you weren't here for this, but the lizard folk downstairs mentioned that the lizard folk were planning to retreat back to their clan in the woods and to get off the island because they believe that the island is shot. There's no hope for it, in their view.
Let's burn it down.
So, what do you guys do? And you guys have spent an hour already, so.
I think we should just try to kill as many of the zombies as we can. We unleashed the zombies on them. Being rash. We should.
I mean, kind of. They brought them in.
Thank you. Again, they made the zombies. They decided that,
But
hey,
they're not
let's
going
bring
to
these
save
people
everyone.
who died
And
and
there
turn them into
are
zombies.
people who want to give us money there. Although it does solve the fruit problem.
True.
But we just brought Bar and B here. We went through an awful lot to get them their wings.
I mean, they're a giant pain in the ass. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. I'm fine with
Has
whatever.
anybody talked to the zombies? Are they murderous? Are they bad?
They're clawing at the windows and are just very traditional zombie-like. You did see one of them approach a
Fine.
cow, knock it over, and they started eating its entrails. So,
Nice.
just from your vantage point, that's the kind of zombies you're dealing with.
All right, let's figure out how to just set them all on fire.
That's what I'm saying. We make one big explosion that, like, draws their attention and starts a fire. And then
It's not fight zone.
we make another explosion so as they approach the fire and we get most of them in towards the fire, let's, like, put, like, a cow or something on it so it's, like, screaming.
I'm
I
in.
do not condone animal cruelty. Just for the record.
Caleb's over there saying, slaughtering dogs, you want to burn a cow?
It's not real life.
I might murder some of the people in this game, but I do not hurt the animals.
It's all gonna be fun.
So then when they all get drawn back in by the noisy cow and fire, then we trigger the second explosion under their feet. Why are you wowing at me? Are you saying that because we didn't have weeks to set this up?
Yeah,
this isn't
we're gonna
work?
go like straight.
No, this is gonna be
All right,
great.
we're going straight Hunger Games. You drop half of them, and then they come in. You drop the other half.
Yep.
So, they're all leaving, and you said that they're going the other direction. So, where are we going to get all these materials, and how are we going to do it? What can we do?
Is there a farm building nearby? Is there a lot of cow poop? Does cow poop explode?
Go ahead and give me a intelligence check.
19. Wow.
Woo! 20. Not a natural 20.
We add our intelligence to that because
Yep.
if so, I'm at a dirty 20.
Yep, me too.
I think I
Okay.
used that terminology right.
16 here.
So,
16.
16? Okay.
Yeah,
On this side of the island, just looking around from your high vantage point, looking for something that could explode, there's not any major silos. This seems to be just a place to grow things and then transport those wares back to the other side of the island. You do remember something on the other side of the island that would easily explode. You remember that there was a mango distillery with a lot of pressurized vats that could easily be turned into explosives. And because of the number of chambers presented in the establishment, you could do multiple explosions at one place.
But we have to get back to the distillery.
Yep.
With living
With that
people.
plan, yeah.
I mean, how many people are going to die if we explode a distillery? Did you guys know that there was a distillery that exploded in Ireland and people didn't die from the explosion? 18 people died of alcohol poisoning because the whiskey ran down the street from the distillery to the nunnery.
Because Ireland.
Thank you, TikTok.
So that is a plan. It is on the other side of the island. But if you get there, you're pretty sure,
I would like
even
to...
with that intelligence check, you're pretty sure you could pull that kind of thing off.
I would like to ask the lizard folk.
Okay? They're downstairs. You
I
hear
go
them packing
downstairs.
foodstuffs into bags and whatnot.
How many zombies?
Pardon?
How many zombies?
Well, there's 200 per field. There's 7 fields on this side of the island.
We gotta burn this island down.
Why do you have so many zombies? Like,
They're free labor.
that sounds like you have a problem. Like
This
that.
is slavery. Can we do some type of civil rights?
That's what I said earlier. I
Yeah.
said this is slavery, and nobody seemed to blink.
No, slavery's the other island. That's the Ross Gambit Island next door. We don't do anything that immoral. We just use the dead. It's fine.
All right.
Very definition of slavery.
I would like to
is
search-
unbelievable. Again, so
There is no will for us to impose on.
I would like to search the house for the shaman's grimoire. I'm gonna make it token.
Okay, his body's outside.
Isn't this his house? I want to go
Okay,
into
you want
his
to go
library.
through his wares.
Yeah.
Okay,
See if I can make myself a new totem.
you make your way over to his.
I was a druid in a past life. I should be able to do this.
That's not how this works. But you enter this hovel where the lizard folk stay, and 3 of the lizard folk are packing their personal items. And in this room, there's probably a good 15 different little cots with like hay stuffed underneath for a little bit of padding, with small little totems for their families and whatnot. But one of them might be the shaman's because it has a little bit more of an embroidered patchiness to the cloth that is used on top of the hay. But he's not a wizard, so he doesn't have books and stuff like that. He does have an array of different totems to like local island spirits.
Any of them look zombie-ish?
Give me a religion check.
I'm just saying it would be a really interesting mechanic that, like, as long as you're playing at this table, you can get a bonus on skill checks from characters you've played in the past. Just like a small one, like a +1, because the player had a past character that was...
If you guys TPK this group, which is not an impossibility, I might
Next time.
implement like a heritage, like a weird mechanic, but we'll get to that.
So...
I'm gonna be so sad if Thistle dies. I'm really attached to this character.
Well, you guys are planning to cause an explosion. Just don't do that while standing on top of the explosive device itself.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
We'll see. If we have to come up with new characters, I don't know if I'd be someone totally different or like be like Thistle's cousin who comes looking for her. Like where did she go?
We'll find out. Let's just focus on not dying for now.
And there's no booze in the house? Like...
No. These guys are. They don't drink.
stuck on an island with zombies. What else do you have to do?
We meditate.
Hmm.
We enjoy life. We sunbathe. We're cold-blooded reptile people. What do you expect us to do? But yeah, they're busy packing. Whenever you come in and look at their little statues, which are hard to distinguish and tell apart from each other, they kind of look at you and they take the shaman's icons. It's like, no, we're not letting the people that killed him take his
He attacked us.
idols. We'll return these back to the head shaman back at the tribe.
Why can't you go get another shaman, bring them back here, and have them re-control the zombies?
It doesn't work that way. They're often tied to a single totem.
That seems like a very flawed system.
It works great as long as the person doesn't die.
What if he had had a heart attack?
We don't
He was
do
just gonna
horrible
live
things.
forever?
We relax.
What if a meteor fell out of the sky on his head? What
Sounding
if
more and more like the Nazis every minute.
what if the house caught on, like, what if his bed caught on fire while he was asleep?
But like,
Why does it smell smoky
wouldn't
in here?
he die at some point anyways? Are these creatures like? Wouldn't he die? Like, I killed him, so clearly he can die. So therefore, wouldn't he have died at some point? What was the plan before he died?
Oh, there's a handoff ceremony, which we couldn't do. And the totem...
Can we just make another totem? I have a totem.
You can talk to our shaman if you want to come with us that way. We can do that. I'm not sure. I'm not the shaman. You killed the guy.
Again, he tried to kill us first.
And why doesn't he have an apprentice
He
on
asked
the
if he
island?
could keep me as a pet. Like, come on.
There should really be a better disaster recovery plan in place
Agreed.
for your
100%.
future endeavors
Here.
from a business development standpoint.
They kind of look at you like, the zombie is literally clawing at the window outside this room, and they're kind of like,
We're now
"What next
mansplaining.
time?"
We're mansplaining a better way to do slavery. Great.
So, but they're like, if you want to talk to the master druid of the island, he's back at our clan, but that's not how anything works as far as we know.
I think you need a better way to do it. No more zombies until you figure out how to kill someone without releasing them. They're useless.
Seconded. They're useless.
Burn it down.
So, I mean, do we just try to go save as many people as we can and get them on a boat and off the island?
I mean, I feel like we can't just leave all these zombies there. It's going to become a problem.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Alright, I guess they're just blowing up the distillery.
It'll be zombie land.
we can turn it into a theme park!
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Jurassic Park!
It's like the ultimate escape room. Can you survive?
How quickly can we get an electrified fence up? It's a joke. It felt flat.
So,
Because that's what happened in Jurassic Park. They had an electrified fence and the power went out.
so what do you do?
Alright, so are we going to try to get back to the distillery and get some other people in the town in on our plans so we don't have to do the dangerous parts?
Sure. That makes sense. Tell them, look, the best course of action is to blow up this distillery.
I mean, they don't even know there's zombies over here. So we can just go like, hey, we went over here. There were all these zombies. The guy who was controlling them died, and now the zombies are coming.
The
don't even know
individuals
we
who
killed
rolled
the guy.
decently on the perception check earlier are well aware that the zombies are probably going to get to town before you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I asked how fast Thistle could fly.
Yeah.
Let's just get close enough, fire an arrow into the distillery, a flaming arrow, and watch it burn.
And take out half the town?
Yeah, whatever.
What
Not our
if we took
town.
an arrow and we wrote a message on it and we fired that towards the town? The zombies are... I don't know what's wrong with me today.
All of a sudden there's this intro like, alright guys, so we're going to do this little preview. Oh my gosh, arrow!
Right into his eye.
The one time we rolled really well.
Yep. Careful, zombies are coming.
Okay, is there a way that we can outrun the zombies? I mean, you
Is
said
there?
that they don't move very fast,
Is
right?
there a rail car system?
No.
Is there a magic
There was a
wagon?
wagon
Is
buggy
there a
system.
tractor from the field? Is
Yeah,
there
But you left the
something
cart
like that?
behind.
There's no carts on this side. How do they get stuff over here, over there?
Can we fire an arrow with like
There were
Thistle
carts.
on the
Looking
arrow?
at-
What?
Yeah. Can I
Can we
be
fire
on
an
the
arrow with
and-
Thistle on the arrow?
I think
We'll
this will
just
take damage then.
Why?
Yeah, but I'm
She's
back to
sitting on
full
an
hit
arrow.
points at this point.
Yeah. You're fine.
Also, there's a maximum range on the bow itself.
You can't magically enchant a bow.
There has to be.
There isn't one in this.
How fast do cows move?
Okay, the cows,
Not yet.
as I said earlier, you saw the zombies topple the cows and eat
You
their
said
entrails.
cow singular earlier.
Okay, and the rest of them ran into the woods. They were either eaten or they fled.
So how?
We just gotta burn this bitch down.
You guys are having this discussion like, what about this? As they're like chaos outside.
I mean, the thing is like we're gonna have to get through like. 10
You know,
zombies.
there's really no pleasing you. If we just act without thinking, then we're labeled as murder hobos and terrible. And if we sit here and try and come up with a plan, it's like, well, you're wasting time. What do you want from us, sir?
I
We're
asked
trying.
the lizards if they
We
have-
are trying.
Wait.
No, I'm having a lot of fun.
Wait.
This is
Lizard
appreciated.
people are known for their
I'm just kidding. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Lizard people are known for their subterranean travel. Are there tunnels?
The lizard folk looks at you and goes, that's racist, sir.
Says the
Who are
guy
you to
who
talk about
island of
racism?
slavery.
Yeah, you're enslaving all these people.
Again, they aren't alive.
Still slavery.
What do you want
Or
from
the
You
Rick
took
us?
their
Sanchez-
life
or
and
no,
their
Rick-
freedom.
I guess
No.
it was Morty who said it. That's just slavery with extra steps.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm a
they
pickle
finished
Rick.
packing up their gear.
How are you?
How can
gonna
we
do
get
it?
over there to warn people? Tell
Are
us.
there
What do you
horses?
know?
Do you have horses?
No, we're walking.
Well, maybe the zombies will follow them. Can you make a lot of noise while you do it?
They are very upset. How about we wait till
Okay,
you
there's
leave
not.
first?
You're telling me on this entire part of the island, there is not some kind of fast creature we could ride, some kind of vehicle
No.
we could take. There's nothing.
There are, but they either have been eaten or they ran away from the zombies.
Is there a flying
You are not
broom?
helping,
Like,
Caleb. You are
These
not
are
being a
flying
helpful
broom.
DM right
You
now.
guys unleashed a bunch of zombies. The
Not on
infrastructure is
purpose.
gone.
so you're saying we just
All
have
right.
to run?
Well, you can run, you can hide. You can find an animal that ran away into
We
the
could
woods.
just play the TikTok song.
What
Where
TikTok?
it starts off very dramatic and then it just says run. And then
Gosh.
we just runs away. Just play it for the
Alright.
zombies.
There are animals still alive, but
There's
they are not at the
in the
kennels where they
forest.
were.
in the jungle.
Yes.
If I go in the jungle, can I ride a jaguar?
You can certainly try.
Yes, I have animal handling. Alright, guys, I think we should go in the woods and try to find something faster than us.
Okay, sure. Or burn it down. Whatever.
We have to get close enough to burn it down, John.
Yep. I understand.
Okay, so the lizard folk are like standing by the door. It's like we're waiting on you to leave first because I guarantee that if we try to leave first, you would yell out the window to draw attention to us. So
I mean, we will probably do that regardless, but that's fine.
Totally fair.
that is. They go, well, go ahead and do your yelling and running. We will wait till you don't try to kill us. Cool.
I would like to. Man, sometimes I really miss being Pippin. Because you know what? One, Pippin had a much weirder moral code, and two, Pippin could have made it so that we left something behind, so that when we got a certain space away, it would make a loud noise in the house. But I can't do that without, like, leaving hey there with instructions, and I'm not risking the chicken.
Okay. Is there? Well, what if we did something where I was left in the house? We figure out a way, and then once the noise is made, I can just fly straight up out of the zombie's reach and then over to you guys.
You can make noise and then do that.
Will I be able to? We'll have to figure out if I can make enough noise or if we can blow something up, something like that.
There is a kitchen which is filled with all kinds of metal
Pots and pans.
There's...
All right. So what if you guys take off running as fast as you can, as stealthy as you can, because we know if I try and stealth with you, I'm going to blow our cover anyways. And I will instead do what I do best, be on the top Kevin and I will make as much noise as possible on like the roof. And then once the zombies are close enough that they're actually trying to like get into the house and stuff, I will fly like as far, like 100 feet straight up so they can't reach me, and then over to you guys.
The lizard folk who are in the same room with you as you're having this conversation go, we will travel with you into the woods. I'm not sure what your plans are from that point. We'll continue on to our clan, but this way, neither of us can interfere with each other without mutual assured annihilation. Cool?
You guys
Will
have
one of you
trust
stay and help me
issues.
make noise, and I will carry you up with me? I'm a very strong pixie,
I
but it
would
will work
rather
better if we
not
have more
trust
noise.
the murder hobo pixie. She was our
I'm just
friend,
saying
and then
one
she butchered
pixie.
her
I'm
people.
not very big, and we need to make a bunch of zombies come over. So although I can make a noise, having at least one other person, we know that I can lift them to fly up with them.
You're still covered
probably have
in
one.
the blood of their peers?
You know, you repeat yourself a lot, sir. We should just you need more new material. This is not directed at you, DM. This is directed at the
I am
lizard
well
folk who
aware, but-
reminded me of this fact.
One of them hands over a cloth, a white cloth, be like, here, just clean yourself off. We don't want you to kill us. We don't want to kill you. We want to survive.
I don't want to kill you either, but the best way for all of us to survive is to get all the zombies back here as soon as possible. One pixie making noise is not enough. I'm going to go to the roof and start, watch for you guys to run away. So I take 2 pots or
Do you have any
whatever,
fireworks?
and I start going up. But if one of you came with me, this would work better.
Give me
I
a
mean,
persuasion
You could
check.
blow up the kitchen of the house, and that would that would make a large noise.
16, what do I add to it, Caleb?
Charisma.
My charisma?
Yep.
19.
All right.
I'm much more charming now that I've washed off the blood with the...
Yes, it's very helpful. As you finish cleaning off, one of the lizard folk kind of gets this look on his face and walks over, opens up his bag, and pulls out this like a flute ocarina contraption. This makes a really loud noise and is probably going to do better than pots and pans.
Thank you.
So you can use this to draw their attention. It will work.
I hand
Wow.
a pot to Kevin, and I,
I would
take
like
that.
it back if, we survive this and we can meet up back in the jungle itself.
You know how you could guarantee that you would get it back? If you stayed on the roof to help me make more noise, and then I flew up holding you. But that's fine. We can do it your way.
Way to cast guilt even after winning their favor. Dang, Thistle. Give me
All right.
just a straight charisma check with that.
I rolled a 2, so a 5. They were not as impressed with that.
They were annoyed by that. I was like, come on.
Thank you for your whistle. And now I go up to the roof, and I'm just waiting to watch you guys escape into the forest so that I can blow it.
All right.
I really appreciate Klaus's soundtrack.
Now the 9 zombies outside the establishment. You can have a conflict with them without drawing the attention of a lot of nearby individuals. But you are going to have to cut through at least 9 zombies before you can continue to progress into...
We can't go down the toilet and outside of the house.
You can try that. Yeah, you can go through the toilet if that's the direction you want to go.
What do you
We're
think,
looking for
Nicholas?
speed here. Fast as possible.
So, John, do you agree to jump down the toilet?
Or do you want to go out and kill some things with your bare hands?
No, I mean, we could try it your way first, and then...
Like to drop down through the trapdoor,
Yep.
scoot our way out. Oh, then we're gonna. Can zombies smell?
Give me a religion check.
That's so well last time. Oh,
Who's
14.
That? Oh, you're pushing my chair. April, who's that? Yeah, that's you.
Hey-do!
That's you. No, that's just your kid.
They can follow some basic trails, but in terms of their smell, depends on how old of a zombie it is. Given their age, it's going to be pretty hard for them to follow anything.
I would really like to.
They literally follow a giant trail of smoke towards the other city.
I think it'd be
That's
really
what they
cool if we found a shop that had a foam bopper in it that had prestidigitation on it.
Why?
So that I could clean myself.
Oh, an instant wash.
Yeah. Alright.
That makes sense.
But we're going with the lizard folk, right? Like, we're all leaving at the same time.
Yep.
So it's going to be really hard to get us all down the toilet and over there at its speed. So let's just go out the door.
You can't eat Kevin.
Daggers drawn.
Okay. So, no toilet, just daggers
No,
drawn?
I'm just going.
Okay. You kick down the door, roll initiative. There's only 9 of these guys, so...
I'm still on the top. I have my bow.
Yep, that'll work. Roll.
16.
13, 16...
Mabel wants to watch TV.
Yeah.
And Thistle
She
got a
can
what?
see herself in the reflection, and she doesn't understand that it's not that it's her and not a different dog, and so she gets really upset, like that they're trapped.
What'd you get for initiative? Thistle?
Like,
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I had to roll for initiative. 6.
Okay.
Fun fact though, when I want to try and sleep in on the weekends, and she like wants her normal like wake up time for a walk, if I put on any of the National Geographic dog stuff or 101 Dalmatians, she'll like sit there and watch it with her little tail going.
That's awesome.
good to know that children and dogs are the same. We want to sleep in. You can go watch YouTube. It's fine.
Yep. She's whining at the door right now because she wants a walk, and the dog that lives across the street is outside, so she feels as though he is like spiting her.
Alright, so with initiative in place, Grigor, the door gets kicked open. The zombies are kind of scattered around, but there's plenty of room in front of the door for you to exit and get a clean shot or move up to one of the zombies if you need to. These guys are just rotting lizard folk, probably the same tribe as these guys that are just died eons ago. They smell awful, but yeah. So there's about 4 immediately in front of you near the front of the building.
Yep, I'm just gonna walk out the old door and swing the old sword.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll then.
16.
16 will easily hit a decrepit corpse. Go ahead and roll damage. It is sneak attack since they have not moved yet. So go ahead and add that to the damage you deal.
Okay. $15 damage.
Gah. Okay, yeah, that one, you go up to it and you just sever it down the spine. It kind of folds in half like a broken egg roll and just collapses.
Love it. 1 down.
Now they go. So, yay. The 3 that are near the entryway, one of them goes up to the door because, you made a bunch of noise, attacks you. And that will definitely hit. That will probably miss. What's your armor class?
15.
Yeah, no. And no. So, you take a staggering 8 damage as these zombies come up and just start clawing at you.
Oh my god. Should have burned it down.
And the one other zombie comes up to Grigor, because you just butchered one of them.
Yep.
And what's your armor class?
15.
Okay, and also deals 8 points of damage as you get bit and clawed at by this creature. They're as unphysical as they are wiry and limber.
I do a lot of zombie yoga.
Yeah, it's important. With all that field work, we don't want their ligaments to strain after 24 hours of constant labor. So, after them, we move on to Senpai.
So, I'm going to bring my one dagger, cross, kind of like do that to him, and then
Sure.
Hey is gonna take a blade out of him on the other side.
Okay, go for it.
Well, that's a 9 to hit from me.
Nope.
That's a 9 to hit from Hey.
Okay, both of you miss terribly. And can both of you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Wait, why does Hey have to give you a Constitution saving throw?
Because it's also right next to this creature, which just smells awful.
Well, I rolled a nat 20.
Okay, you're fine.
And Hey.
You should take a screenshot of that, love.
Okay, well, Hey doesn't usually have to roll these. You're pulling weird things out.
No?
Yeah.
Take a screenshot.
This is not digital. I can't just take a screenshot. I have to take a picture of it, which involves the right lighting so you don't get a glare on the page. So.
Okay.
What about yourself? It's a +2, so 11.
Okay, not good enough. Hey, pecks at this thing, gets obnoxiously close, and some ooze just seeps out of his leg and coats his beak, and he's sickened. He's disgusted. So until the end of his next turn, he is poisoned. That's it. And then after your turn, we move on to Thistle. Up above, you have a good line of sight of a group of 3 zombies that are on the side of the building, working their way up towards them. There's also 2 in the back that have worked their way up to the side.
Okay, I shoot at the group of 3.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll, please.
6.
That will miss.
We're in trouble.
Oh wait, do I get to add anything to that?
Yes, you get to add your
My
bow attack bonus. Or dexterity plus proficiency if you don't have that handy.
so 6, so 12.
12 will hit. Go ahead and
Wonderful.
roll damage and add your dexterity modifier.
For the damage, is that the d6, the cube?
Yes.
So 9.
Okay. This needle goes through its head. You hear it kind of bounce around in its skull a little bit and kind of shoot out of its nose. So, yay. It stumbles a little bit as it's kind of not working as well as it once did. Then after you, we go back to Grigor, who is now observing a lot more zombies approaching.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to swing the old sword again.
Okay, go for it.
16.
That will easily hit, not a worry. There is no sneak attack on this round yet, unless you're attacking one of the ones near Alicia that she so gracefully missed.
Sure. Why not?
Okay.
Alright, so. Wow, 18 damage.
Whoa.
Sixes.
You have turned into this dance of death as you're like just dancing around with your sword. You egg roll the one. You go over to this.
Egg-rolled?
Yeah, like cut it in half, broke it, and little tiny bits on the inside just kind of cascade out. Yeah.
It's such a interesting
Yeah.
visual.
And the one that he just skewered, he kind of just popped like a zit, stabbed, and just bile and gore protruded outwards and kind of sprayed. And very good. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. After you, Senpai, what do you do?
I am going to swing at them again.
Okay.
Oh no.
And you don't have an advantage, but your chicken does.
Can't tell you how many times I've heard that.
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, good.
Hey also rolled a nat 20. And a 19.
And a 19. Okay, the 19 will also hit.
But he gets the... You said he had advantage.
Disadvantage.
Oh.
He's poisoned because
But
he's
you
covered
said-
in zombie
You
goo.
said advantage.
I'm
You forgot
sorry.
your hat.
I'm sorry. So, you were
So
saying-
mine is... So mine would be a 25 to hit total.
Okay, we'll roll damage.
And his would be
Oh!
22 to hit total.
Nice.
What?
So 1d4 for me. And I'm not casting favorite enemy. Because I only have one spell slot left. I can't find a d4. There we go. Well, that would be 5 damage from my dagger.
Nice, I guess.
Hey was 7 plus 4. So 11.
Okay. Both of you work together and take out the zombies in front of the door. At this point, there's only 5 remaining zombies left. 3 of them approach, but before they move, the lizard folk finally leave the doorway, get in front, and begin throwing javelins at the zombies. Just trying to do their part to make sure that nothing bad happens. And the 6 of them take out the 2 that were approaching from either side. So at this point in time, there's only 3 zombies left. And 2 of them will approach, they finally get within line of sight, and the last remaining zombie will attack one of the lizard folk and misses terribly. And then after their turn in the lizard folks, Thistle.
He's on.
Yeah.
There's only 3 zombies left at this point.
I shoot at one of them.
Okay.
Uh, 11.
Very good. 11 is good enough. They don't have the best AC.
And it's plus my dex, right, for the damage? The
Yes.
6 plus dex. So that would be 7 damage.
All right. The one that you shot earlier with the little tiny toothpick that went out of his nose, you shoot it again, and it just collapses. It drops.
Nice.
It's done. Now there's only 2 of these guys
Wonderful.
remaining. No one is within me. Oh no, the one lizard folk is in melee range, and he failed the con save. So you see one of the lizard folk kind of smell one of the zombies and goes, "Whoa, gosh!" The summer heat really makes these guys ripe. And back to Grigor.
How many do we have left?
You only have 2.
All right, well, I'm going to swing away.
Fantastic.
Natural 20.
just describe how you butcher this one, since the closest one within line of sight's the one that was in melee range. So you get your sneak attack, which is doubled. So go ahead and roll damage if you want, but there's no way you're not killing it.
Yeah, I mean, I rolled 15 damage. I am just going to do my patented backflip and then swipe through the middle of him, just chop him completely in half.
All right. What was your sound bite from last session? It was like
Pop, pop,
pop pop.
pop, pop. Smash him in half.
And just because it tickles me, you do get an inspiration token for that. I'm not sure if you two presently have one, but Gregor now does. And after that, it is their turn, because I accidentally went out of order last time. The one remaining zombie will attempt to eat a lizard folk. Hurts him a little bit. And then what do you do?
Is he close to me?
Yeah, you can move up to him.
Did you know that if Hey charges, he gets an additional d6 damage?
That's
Wow.
awesome. So Hey goes
So
flying
Hey goes
at
flying
it.
at him. And that is a... Oh. Can someone check... John, do you still have YouTube up?
Yeah.
Is it still playing?
Hold on, I had it paused.
Oh, it looks like it's frozen.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's not live anymore.
Alright, let me...
We will fix that.
That's weird.
Oh, now I just jumped to a different episode. What is happening?
No.
Alright, I stopped and started the stream, so let's give that a minute.
I streamed a stream in times gone by. Hey guys, did you see Caitlyn Jenner's running for governor
Where?
of California?
Oh.
California.
Are we back?
Yeah.
Apparently Twitch is also being a Twitch.
Well, no, I think it's... For
Us?
some reason... I should have John do the output. Next game we should be in the office. But I think it's...
I think it's your
live.
internet.
I think it's our internet pulling in the Zoom and then outputting to OBS, and then my dad and Klaus are downstairs.
Doing their math.
Yeah, you're a little laggy right now.
So I think it's our internet.
Alright.
Well,
So
we
where
have to do it like this. I can always be the one to stream it. My internet's insane.
Yeah. I expected it.
Where did we lose you?
So they're fighting zombies. For those of you who are just catching up, they're trying to get out of the house to make their way into the jungle to find mounts that are slightly faster than their footing. So,
All right. Well, Hey on his charging attack got a 17 to hit.
that will definitely hit.
Well, that-
So he gets a D8
no.
and a D6.
Yep.
11 plus, I think it's 3. No, 11 plus 4, so 15 from the
Okay.
chicken.
So this chicken hits the one remaining zombie like a bowling ball to the face, and it just collapses. You hear the bones break as this feathery anger collides with it. Great.
Really wish I had remembered about that D6 before.
Yeah. So you didn't miss much, so that's good. Okay, so now the zombies are dead all around this establishment, from you guys killing them one by one from the aerial view to this purging of the few remaining ones. now you guys are planning to make your way into the jungle while Thistle does a distraction. So, Thistle, just to see how good of a distraction you do, go ahead and give me a performance check with advantage because you have a very fancy toot flute.
Toot flute.
12, 19,
So 19 plus your charisma modifier or con modifier,
which is
whichever
3.
one you want to use.
Wait, what did you say? Or what?
Or con. Constitution.
My charisma's higher.
Okay.
So 19, 22.
Okay. You use one of the
I was
musical...
born for this, to just make a bunch of noise.
Yeah, apparently. As a mime, you've had lots of pent-up noise just waiting to burst forth, and it all comes out in this moment of frustration of how you just wanted to be friends with these people, and they just couldn't get past the trespassing. Why couldn't they just get over themselves? And so you toot deeply, and all the remaining zombies in the nearby area begin approaching the barracks farmhouse. You did a great job. Everybody else, though, still needs to roll a stealth
Wonderful.
check. And because she rolled so well, you guys also have advantage. So just don't foobar it.
I'll be right back. Mabel's clowning at her water dish.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay, you're fine. Grigor, so what did you get on your advantage stealth roll?
Advantage again. I got a 28.
Okay, you guys easily slip into the jungle hedge without attracting the zombies' attention. Thistle, you're able to just fly over all the problems. The zombies begin clamoring at the house, but you just fly over and escape, no worries. And give me a perception check as you try to find them.
15.
Yep, that's more than enough. You rejoin is the word, the rest of your companions at the edge of this jungle line, and the lizard folk are amazed that this worked. The one that lets you borrow the flute goes, I'm glad that worked out as well as it did. Can I have my flute back, please?
Yeah. There's a little blood stain. But here you go.
Oh, thank you. He
You're welcome.
cleans that off and puts that back in his bag. And he goes, well, I believe now is where we part ways if you're going back to Mango Grove.
Are there any horses or cows nearby?
Make a survival check. And since we're in a jungle,
I
you
get
have
advantage. And I also have survival as I have proficiency in survival, so. A nat 20 and a 19.
How novel.
I know, so that's like a 25.
These are the easiest creatures in the world to hunt because they're domesticated. So you easily find tracks, and you can find 2 hadrosauruses. These like nice, decent
We get to ride dinosaurs!
reptilian beasts.
Yes.
We get to ride dinosaurs!
They don't have saddles on them presently, but
I have an animal handling, so I could just.
you're planning to bareback that?
Yep.
Okay.
Best way to go.
Yay!
So, go ahead and who is attempting to ride these things? So
Me.
you and you.
I mean, I want to ride one, but I feel like I don't need my own dinosaur. I feel as though I could just ride with one of them.
Right. So who do
Or
you
fly
ride
next
with?
to them.
Who do you ride with?
Senpai.
Okay. That's probably the
Or wait,
safer
do you also
bet.
have Hey Hey? Then I'll probably go with Grigor.
Oh, That's true.
There's room.
Remember, we have Kevin, too.
Well, Kevin's a frog. He kind of just goes thunk to the side of one of them, and he's fine.
I mean, neither you or Hey Hey take up much real estate.
This is true.
Although Hey Hey, I feel like Hey Hey's probably getting bigger as he levels.
Yeah, he has an 8-pack
Yeah.
beneath his foliage.
Foliage? Plumage?
Plumage.
Whatever.
Plumage. He's got flowers.
I kind of like the idea of him having tattoos
All right.
beneath the feathers.
Well, I believe we said something about me putting a saddle on Kevin at some point. So if that's the case, then I'll just be strapped into Kevin, and then Kevin's holding onto the dinosaur behind Gregor.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Or
I
on
love
our
that.
way.
Go ahead and give me an animal handling check from both of you.
I got an 18 plus 5.
So you're fine.
23.
Okay. And Gregor?
I rolled a 17.
Oh, that's boring. I was hoping that you would fail terribly. So, both of you apparently have ridden dinosaurs before. Who knew? But you quickly kind of use vines for a basic bit and bridle and begin riding your way down the road back towards Mango Grove. As you're sprinting this period of time, go ahead and give me a perception check from the lot of you.
Do I still get advantage because we're in the jungle?
Yeah, sure.
12.
I'll give you that. 12, you said?
Mabel.
What are we rolling?
Perception.
18.
18,
I rolled an 11.
11, and 12. The 11 and 12, you guys notice that there's a little bit more smoke coming from Mango Grove than there was a couple hours ago. Probably a sign that things are going on. On the 18, you also hear a lot of chaos and problems happening in the jungle. Roughly in the same direction as the lizard folk were fleeing. So the zombies that have escaped into the jungle are also probably devouring a lot of the natural fauna. So that's fun. The island is not doing well, is what you're getting from this. As you make your way down the road, you do come back to the same outpost that you butchered the intern last time. The draw is still down. What do? The
So-
hadrosaurs are just too bulky to go around either side. You could attempt to jump over it, but you're not wearing a saddle.
So you're saying
Can
that's
we get off and get in the
bad
cart
idea.
instead?
Yeah, is the
The
cart?
cart is on the other side.
I think we should do that.
The animals are not there, though.
Well, can we open the thing? Bless you.
You can, but that requires getting to the establishment, and you go up to it, and it is still locked at the door.
I'm just gonna kick it.
Okay, just give me a standard strength athletics check.
No.
Okay. Is
Thistle, kick the door down.
Kick the door down.
strength athletics.
18 plus 4 for strength, so that's 22. And then is that it, or do I add anything else?
And I guarantee you're proficient with this, so go ahead and add your proficiency bonus.
24.
Okay, there is no door.
Oh yeah. Wait, it says strength athletics. It says athletics is plus 6. So would I get to add 6 instead of 2,
That's
or just
both
2?
of them. So
Gotcha,
plus 6
gotcha.
is already taken into
Which
account.
is the 6.
So I like the idea of Sif going to the door, kicking it, kind of like spraining an ankle, then like from behind, rah, as this pixie just goes careening into the building, destroying this.
Can I
door.
first yell like, "How dare you hurt my friend?" And then I kick it.
As
Why
the
do
door.
I try before asking her? I say that to Gregor. Why do I try before asking her?
Why do I never think to offer?
Yeah.
As You go through
Like
the
a child,
door.
I need to be told.
You hear a yelp as the kobold is still there going,
Open the drawbridge.
okay! I thought you were the zombies.
Do we look like zombies? Don't answer that.
Zombie.
Yeah, you have this cranberry
You're the house.
complexion.
Don't we look like heroes? Lovely, lovely heroes?
You killed our intern.
Wasn't
Well, yeah.
accident.
It was
Are we
not.
still on that?
You
That was
used him
hours
as a
ago.
flail.
Look, are you going to
Probably
help
weren't
us?
paying him either, like the zombies.
Are you going to
Yeah.
help us save the town, or are you going to stay here and
Yeah.
cower?
You broke my
Yeah.
door.
Are you going to
Slave
help
trader.
us save the town, or are you going to stay here and cower?
Yeah.
The
Hitler.
drawbridge is open. Are you gonna? If you're gonna
Yeah,
save
Klaus.
us, I'll come
No.
with you. Yeah, our kid's not discreet. He's on a different floor.
Well, no, he just came upstairs and grabbed something out of his room.
Oh.
And he was yelling downstairs to tell Pappy that he was bringing whatever it was he found. I think he said bulb, which has me really concerned.
It's fine. It's a future Caleb and Alicia problem. So,
Right.
for now, the kobold kind of goes, well, I guess I could be helpful. I know security measures, but...
Okay, can you, like, send an alert to the town to everyone to get in their house and hide in their storm cellars?
Oh, I guarantee they're well aware that the zombies have come, since, you know, they walked by like an hour and a half ago.
Oh. Well, okay, so get in the cart.
Okay!
I'm not doing drugs, but I'm gonna take some allergy medicine because I can't stop sneezing.
Look,
You can do drugs too. it's fine.
I will get in the cart as long as that one promises not to use me as a club.
which one?
The one that used the intern as a
I
club.
can't remember which one that was, dude. They do that all the time.
I was me.
Not
I did that.
reassuring. You can't remember.
I remember, I just...
I know. Give me an intimidation check, and you get an inspiration token because you're a monster.
Oh, my intimidation was crappy. 10.
Okay. Well, he's a cowardly individual, so he's like, that's great. He gets in the cart, and he actually attaches the hadrosaurs
Oh, I
to
was
it.
gonna hook up. They're
He's-
my friends.
Okay, well, he lets you.
Their names are Hattie
They're
and Sora.
Hattie and
Who?
Sora.
Who?
Yeah, because they're
What?
Are you
hadrosaurs.
four?
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
Sora's a Kingdom Hearts reference.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so you get on.
What
this,
are you naming? What did I just miss? What's
I
happening?
named the dinosaurs.
As you get in the carts and begin making your way properly into Mango Grove, you're able to give me an animal handling check to see if you're able to avoid.
Are we
a
still
few-
in the jungle?
No, you're in the jungle area.
Natural 20.
That is convenient.
So 25.
As you make your way into Mango Grove to kind of see where the situation is. Someone's at the front door.
Someone is at the front doorbell.
So,
Good call.
There's an adult down there to handle it.
I know. Wait, Klaus or
It's the slave
your
commission.
father? It's fine. Anyway, so with your animal handling and one moment, I
Oh my
believe our
gosh,
kid
I
just
don't know why
answered
my
the phone.
allergies just got so bad. My eyes, like, I don't know if you can tell, like, how red and puffy they are right now.
Yeah, that's awful. Right?
So, how is everybody's Friday going?
Oh, just dandy.
So
my,
good.
my Amazon Whole Foods delivery should be here any minute.
Well, that's good.
While we're waiting for Alicia, John, I did that spreadsheet and put it under her to QA. Is there anything else that you need after D&D today?
No.
I think I'm gonna go take a nap. Actually, that's not true. I'm gonna take Mabel for a walk first, and then do some of that and take a nap.
Klaus didn't answer the door. He was just providing commentary.
Oh, good. He does
How
answer the
helpful.
door, though, which
He
is annoying.
does. He loves to answer the door.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
He has no stranger danger.
None.
There aren't
The
strangers.
one time
There's
I went
just
to your
friends
house,
he
Pops
hasn't met
answered
yet.
the door.
So,
He went to the door and then he demonstrated dance moves, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
with your impeccable driving skills, give me a. Are you proficient with land vehicles?
How would I know that?
Well, it doesn't matter.
I'm
I
proficient
mean, you rolled
with
a
animal
20.
handling. I rolled 25.
Okay, it's still you did well. As you're driving this cart very proficiently down the street, you're able to avoid several zombie outcroppings, which are devouring random farmers. You do see guards fighting off small issues, and it seems that as you get closer, further and further into Mango Grove, it's getting louder as you realize that the city is completely overrun with a small plague.
Do we have time to grab... Wait, a small plague? What you just said?
Yeah, because there was like 200 zombies per field, and there were 7 fields, and 3/4 of them went to Mango Grove.
Gotcha. Do you want to stop and grab your bows?
Yes.
Megan's gonna die in the next 5 minutes, just so everybody's aware.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, it was just bad. Probably because I forgot to take my allergy medicine this morning. And then Mabel was giving hugs and kisses, and earlier my cat was giving hugs and kisses, so I think I just have pet dander like in my pores.
That's great. I'm sorry. Oh,
That's okay.
that sounds incredibly unpleasant.
It's okay. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I choose to have animals despite allergies, so this is what I look at.
So, you could make your way to the tavern where you stayed. You head there. The winery is technically before you get to the tavern. So, if you want to go to the tavern, that's fine. Just letting you know that the winery is technically before.
I mean, I feel like I need my bow.
Okay. So,
If we're gonna battle zombies again, and we're not just gonna blow everything up, I think having your bow would be great because these seem like things that are best fought at a distance. Since we were able to kill a bunch from the roof with no damage.
So, you make your way to the tavern, and the door is open, and you hear yelling from inside.
Does it sound like Bar MB?
Give me a insight roll, I believe is the appropriate roll.
Alright.
11.
Okay, well, it's not bar and B, you know that. We'll get to
12.
12, and is Gregor rolling, or is he just...
Alright. YouTube's out again.
Yeah, I rolled a 14.
Okay.
Think, though, that we should just finish it out, and I will post on
Yeah.
Discord that I will post the full recording. This is why I do backup recordings.
Yep. All right, well...
If we type something in top chat, would they still see it, or no, because it's not live?
No.
No, I probably won't.
It's because, like, on Restream, I can post to both at the same time, and it's saying that YouTube's just down, and I don't know how to, like, get YouTube back out without ending the stream again.
Yeah.
Maybe they were mad because Caleb keeps bringing slavery into the mix.
Right?
He's banned on YouTube.
I am sorry.
The thing is, it's sending data fine to Twitch. So I don't know, like, is it just a YouTube thing, or is it a...
Yeah, maybe. Maybe YouTube's more sensitive about systemic racism in the Drakes and surrounding isles.
Thanks, John. Man.
The patriarchy, you know.
Where was I? Oh, you guys were rolling to see who's inside the tavern. With your insight roll, you know that it's definitely not Bar and B. The tavern keeper, you hear him in the background yelling at someone about protecting, not destroying the furniture. And you do hear the clinking of steel as if there were guards inside fighting something. So, that is what you get from those rolls.
Let's run in and get your bows.
So you jump off the cart, make your way inside, and then you're confronted with the tavern itself. You see the Bar and B barrel, which is currently hanging. They're kind of just gazing down like, oh, this is not good. There's two zombies directly underneath the barrel, reaching out, trying to claw their way up to that. There's 4 guards in this establishment just fighting different outcroppings of zombies that have wormed their way into this tavern. There's several dead patrons all over the place. The innkeeper is behind a bar. He set up a Molotov cocktail in the bar counter, lit it so there's a nice little firewall protecting him from the other zombies.
That was smart.
Yeah, he has no chill. You do see that the guard that was questioning you guys yesterday and left to do some investigation does have your bow on his back.
How did he get my bow?
He did some investigation and found a bow in your room.
Why was he in my room?
Conducting
why
an
were you
investigation.
going through people's personal things?
Like,
Can I
welcome to
just
the
go up
island.
and take the bow without him noticing?
Yeah, Grigor, steal my bow back.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in this room. There's chaos and zombies everywhere. And, so do you enter the tavern, or is Grigor going in alone to steal the bow?
Aren't we all in the tavern to be able to see this?
Well,
I'm down for anything.
you are kind of just at the door, looking in windows and stuff. You guys are able to see what's happening inside without actually engaging. If you want to enter the tavern, you can. I'm just letting you guys know what you see. So what do you do?
Well,
Do we want to rescue the pixies again? They were such a nuisance last time.
No, don't care at all about them.
I do care about my bow. That's hand carved.
All right.
Mahogany.
Why doesn't Grigor go in to steal your bow and let's shoot the 2 zombies that are in there?
There's a lot
Wait,
more than
did you
2
say only
zombies.
2?
There are just 2
Oh, I thought you
beneath
said there was
Bar
only
and B.
2.
There's 2 beneath Bar and B, and then there's clusters of them throughout the rest of the tavern. There's a total of 14.
So wait, is the guard dead?
There's 4 guards.
Are they dead?
No, there are 4 living ones. There's 2 dead ones in here.
And one of the living ones.
Do we
is the
want to
one
go
with the
help
bow.
them?
Yes, one of the living ones is the one with the bow.
They're the most likely to be able to help us get our stuff done.
Yeah. Let's go in and kill the zombies.
All right.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you go in.
I go into a rage before this starts. Before we go in.
Very smart.
Thank
I
you.
do a quick dance move and yell pop pop, and then we go in.
Ha!
Oh, you.
Grigor, first you have to get her bow back, and
No
then
problem.
we kill zombies.
All right.
Well,
So,
I mean, I might just walk in and be like, "Will you toss me my bow? I'm a better shot than I am a person."
let's roll initiative.
17.
7.
17.
Woo, look at that.
I
7's
rolled-
all around.
I rolled a 3.
Oh, I thought you said a 7.
No, it's a 7 total. I have a +4 to initiative.
And... Alright. So, as we enter initiative, the guards take their attack. They seem to be focusing on trying to get towards the bar itself, because the only other living person in this room that has a chance of living is the innkeeper. So the guards are currently making their way towards the bar. The 4 guards do manage to kill off 2 of the zombies on their way there. Not the 2 that are underneath bar and B. After they go, Grigor, what do you do?
I'll swing at whoever's close.
You come in and hack away at this cluster of about 5 of them, which are devouring another patron. Go ahead and make an attack roll. You do have advantage because they're fairly distracted by their meal.
Alright. Advantage. I roll 17.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and roll damage.
Do I get my sneak attack bonus?
You definitely do.
Nine damage. So
Okay. With sneak attack,
yeah, with sneak attack.
Okay.
Mm.
it is annoyed and it looks up at you and hisses. And go ahead and as this creature turns around, it has more of a orc figure, and he actually looks substantially fresher than the field workers.
Like, does he have a big bite missing out of him? Like, they turned
As in, like, he just became a zombie.
Well, you
when
can,
the
on your
zombies
turn,
killed
you can
him.
use a medicine check to look at him real fast.
How would I do that?
Well, I'm just
Just
letting you
shoot
know.
him. If I have
Can
my
we
bow.
roll just a perception check right now of what we can figure out while we're just like battling or entering?
Well, Grigor's close enough, and he is face to face with it. Grigor, can you roll me a medicine check?
Sure.
Since you're right there.
I rolled a 19. I'm
Okay.
not proficient.
You're pretty familiar with the decomp of an individual over time, especially under a tropical heat. And you're pretty sure that this guy has been dead no longer than 30 minutes.
Okay.
Just food for thought.
Yep.
After that, it is on to Thistle's turn.
Thistle.
I am going to use my bow and shoot at whichever zombie I have the best shot at. I rolled a 12. Oh, wait, no.
You are raging, so if you use a strength attack, you have all the various bonuses of like +2 to your rage damage and stuff.
Okay, so instead of using, I can't use my bow then. I have to,
You can use your bow, but you
but
don't
it
get the
wouldn't,
bonuses.
like, right, okay. Can I try and like fly by one of the, is there any zombie that has like a ponytail or some form of something like that?
Some of the lizard folk ones have quills, and so yeah, you can easily grab one of those.
Okay, I try and do a flyby where I'm flying as fast as I can and grab them and yank the head off.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. Why not?
18.
18. You hit. Go ahead and roll a D8 and add your strength modifier and rage damage.
Is that this guy?
That's a 12. The D8 looks like
It's
this.
a straight diamond.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. What do I add to it?
Your strength and then 2.
Okay, so I got 11.
Okay. You barely rip this creature's head off.
Did I do it?
Yeah, you manage it. That was really hard to do, but you did pull it off. Literally. And because that's the most Thistle thing I've ever seen done, you get an inspiration. Congratulations on ripping someone's head off. I'm so happy for you. And as you do that, and probably make this barbarous roar, Barnaby go, "Yeah, you've come to save us after all!"
I just wink at him.
I knew you wouldn't leave us.
Thistle ripped a zombie's head off, John.
Nice. I love that.
Thank you.
After that, it is the zombies' turn. The 5 that are right next to John, out of them, 3 of them will turn and attack Grigor. They are garbage. 1 of them will hit, dealing a whopping 3 points of damage as he just bites into your shoulder.
All right.
And just for giggles, can you roll me a d20? No reason.
Oh no. Are you going to become a zombie? Oh
Yep. Cool.
What did you roll?
18.
Okay. Don't worry about what you need to add. I know the numbers. So, after you... oh no, we're still in the zombies. So the 5 are still kind of doing their own thing. The other cluster of 5 will attempt to eat the guards. They are garbage. Apparently the tavern being smoky and everything is completely throwing them off. The guards are fine. And the ones under bar and B will attempt an athletics check to try and eat the hors d'oeuvres.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. These zombies are completely inept, or should be, but one of them uses a table, climbs on top of it, and actually is on the barrel now. And you see Barbie kind of just trying to stay in the middle of it, but the zombies
no.
are...
We respond before they eat them.
Well, they're closer this turn. You're pretty sure next turn, if they continue to be this successful, they're totally going to eat the pixies. So, that was the
Do they have
zombie.
wings again?
Pixies.
Or no, they can't.
Can they
Did we
fly?
figure out, do they have wings? Can they fly?
They have wings, but they haven't practiced enough with them yet.
Oh
They don't know how to fly yet. That was
Can we send
half the
Kevin in to
problem.
get them?
Nah,
I send
just
Kevin to go
me.
get them.
Oh. You're such a nightmare.
That was such a nightmare. I send Kevin in
What if they
to
listen to
get them.
Caleb talk like them again, which I don't want to do at all.
No, I do not.
After you sit by.
I am gonna end up attacking the ones under bar and B, but I turn to the guards and I'm like, will one of you toss me my bow you stole? Jerks. Then,
So this murder
Hey.
weapon is yours.
that is a hand-carved bow passed down to me by my brother. I will thank you to treat it with more respect. I don't go anywhere without it when I'm traveling internationally.
Make your attack rolls.
Except for today when we went to fight zombies.
Yeah.
And she
Okay,
left
well,
it.
I
at the
left it
tavern.
safely in the room. I thought.
Or not, yeah.
People yelling at us for trespassing. You're up here taking people's family heirlooms.
Make your attack rolls.
Hey, he's attacking one of them. I'm getting the other zombie. And he's charging 50 feet or 20 feet at him.
Yes.
Well, hey rolled an 18.
Well, hey hits.
And I rolled a... Because I'm still using my dagger. 13.
So you went into the tavern up to the 2 zombies?
Would that mean I had to pass?
You had to pass the cluster of 5 at John's.
Alright, well then I'm attacking some of the ones John was dealing with.
Okay.
And so is Hey.
Well, hey can
Hey
kind of
can-
fly, so you
Alright.
can bypass
So he's attacking the zombie trying to kill Bar and B.
it. Right. Okay.
I'm attacking. Alright, so I'm going to do Hey
Sorry.
first.
I sent Kevin to go get Bar and B.
Oh, that's clever.
That's what I said earlier, that I sent Kevin to go get them.
Yeah, but I don't want Kevin getting hurt either. If Hey can like take some eyes out. Distract them
That's
while
true.
Kevin gets them away.
I just assumed that Kevin could like fly up into the barrel and get them without the zombie touching them. Granted, if a zombie hurts Kevin, I will murder them very badly. They will be dismembered, like fingernail at a time.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Hey did 12 damage.
Okay, hey. The zombie's like, yeah, I'm able to get to Pixies, and its back pops. And its legs just drop beneath him, and the zombie's just like, ugh. and useless.
Ooh,
Good
and
job.
I
If you
did.
pick up the skeleton, like the backbone, would you be able to like crack it like a whip? Like his spine?
You could attempt to make a spine whip.
I did 8 damage to whichever zombie I attacked.
All right. It's probably the similar one that John hurt earlier. So, yeah, you're able to drop the one that John had previously hurt.
All right. Did the guards toss me my bow?
It's not their turn yet.
All right, I'm gonna attack them if they don't give me my bow back.
It's... You angry person.
John was gonna steal it.
Yeah.
Well, he got distracted by
Zombies.
Zombies. Instead of
Fair.
sneaking in and doing that, he was like, "Oh, you stab," which
I
is
like how
fine.
we're rubbing off on Alicia. She used to be like, you can't hurt anybody that's not doing bad stuff. Now she's like, I'm going to kill the guard if he doesn't give me my zombie. Or give me my bow.
Yeah, the murder hobo-ness is rubbing off. I appreciate
Can't
this.
beat them.
Join up.
Exactly.
Alright, so
One
after
of
you,
us.
the guards
One
go,
of us.
the one that was you were yelling at goes, so did you murder someone with this?
No.
Not today.
I can't really remember at this point.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Give me a deception check.
Sir, is that what we need to discuss right now? There are
I'm
legitimate
pretty sure that
zombies
I would
in the
think
tavern.
it was true because I think that Grigor was the one who shot people in the field.
Okay, it's still a deception
How is
check.
it a deception check?
Because you know the person that murdered them.
But he asked, did you murder someone with this bow?
Okay. He's
7.
a 7. They're like, no, I didn't.
Not deception. I think both streams are down at this point. Do we want to pause it here since it's 2:55 as well?
Oh gosh, yeah. All right.
Sure.
Bow streams have collapsed. So
what is gonna happen since we're not having a game next week, but then there's gonna be 2 weeks where I'm not here. 'Cause one I'm off, and then the following week I'm getting my second shot.
during this conflict, I thought that we had about 50 more minutes. You do hear some commotion outside as this kobold comes by and goes, "Oh, pixies!" Throws what is effectively a red and yellow banded iron ball at Thistle. It wraps around her, clicks, and returns back to the kobold and goes, "Oh, we can get a pretty penny for this."
No!
Slavery.
Yes,
no idea what
actual
this is happening.
slavers.
Yep.
But, so the Cobalt slavers will capture you and go back to their piracy ship. And they'll let you guys get eaten. So
Me
that's...
and John are... Grigor and Senpai are finishing clearing off the island.
Yep.
Cool.
Burn this
And,
bitch
Did I get
down.
my bow back?
The guard goes, "There's pirates now?" They quickly look at you and go, "Will you help us get rid of the pirates or the zombies or both?"
Probably both. At least the pirates. They just stole our friend. We're really protective of her.
Throws the bow over.
Also, like, that's the muscle. I'm like, you would think that I would get kidnapped after we finish killing the zombies.
Oh, Twitch is apparently not down completely. Kim said he's going to regret it if he opens that ball up
That's right.
with Thistle in
Thank
it.
you, Kim. I appreciate that. Kim's so wise.
Alright, so the next session will not be next week. It'll be 2 weeks from now due to Orthodox
Second
Easter.
Easter. Yep.
And then,
Zombie Jesus coming back.
yep, the second one.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and
Two
we have a
times.
Kickstarter going on. I used the Unholy card this week. If you're interested in modifying your D&D monsters quickly, check out the Kickstarter. Other than that, thank you for joining us. Do you guys have any announcements?
I don't think so right now, because we're doing the next Stephen King books in like a month,
3 weeks from today.
3 weeks from today, and that's Dark Zone, Dead Zone.
The Dead Zone, which I'm
Is it
enjoying
dead?
a lot. It's very good so far.
I have a question. Did they make a TV show of this book? Because when I was younger, I remember a Dead Zone TV show that I really liked about a guy who, like, I think he was in a coma and he finally like woke up, but then this is very exciting. I'm excited to start this book. I'm gonna order it right now before I forget.
Yeah, I like this. I like it so far. I like it a lot. Yeah, it was a TV show that came out in 2002.
My dad was super into that show, and I like started watching it with him, and it was fantastic.
I would find it somewhere.
Oh my goodness, it's on Prime. I can watch it on Prime. It might not live up to the hype. I should put that out there. In 2002, I was like a sophomore in high school, so.
You're saying your standards weren't as high then?
No, probably not.
I'm pretty sure my standards have gotten lower.
Mine too.
Like, in 2002, I wouldn't watch a dubbed anime, subtitles or nothing. Now I'm like, oh, I can watch any anime? Okay.
Also, I can't do math. I graduated high school in 2008, so I'm pretty sure in 2002 I was not a sophomore in high school.
Nope, it doesn't check you out.
That math doesn't.
Neither was I.
I was still in high school in 2002.
Was not.
So I think I was in middle school.
John, where in your journey were you in 2002? Were you at Miles or?
No, I didn't start at Miles until 2006. 2002 I was working for IBM. Fletcher. Yeah, it was working for IBM. Okay.
Remember that funny story where I found out my dad was a computer programmer and his first boss had the same exact name as you?
Yes.
And so when I told him my boss's name, he was like, "Oh my God." And I was like, "I don't think it's the same person."
Not that old.
No, my father is about 20 years older than you. So.
Yeah.
All right. So.
All right.
Yeah. Well.
See everybody next 2
2
weeks. Yep.
Toodaloo, everyone.
Bye.
And thank you for playing.
That's all, y'all.